much, Ali Abushbak. You will stay with us as we stay on the region. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says the joint actions by the United States and Israel have achieved a historic breakthrough in confronting Iran's threats, calling them two deadly tumors that had to be removed. Speaking alongside President Donald Trump in Washington, Netanyahu said the two nations together had delivered a decisive blow to both Iran's nuclear program and its ballistic missile ambitions, warning that Tehran had been planning to produce tens of thousands of missiles aimed at Israel. No country could survive that, he said, adding that the strikes had altered the strategic landscape of the Middle East. But Netanyahu stressed that this was not a one-time solution, comparing the threats to cancerous tumors that once removed must be closely monitored to prevent them from returning. He called for vigilance and continued U.S.-Israel coordination to make sure Iran does not rebuild these capabilities. When asked directly whether he favored regime change in Iran, Netanyahu did not call for overthrow, instead saying it's up to the people of Iran. The statement comes amid growing tensions in the region and international focus on the future of the Iranian government following strikes on its nuclear facilities. Netanyahu's remarks also signal an effort to capitalize on the movement, saying the strikes could open new doors for regional diplomacy under the Abraham Accords, expanding Israel's ties with more Arab and Muslim nations. Now we go back to Ali Abushbak. He's a Middle East affairs researcher joining us live from Cairo. Thank you, Ali, for staying with us. Now, Netanyahu referred to Iran's threats as two deadly tumors that require ongoing vigilance. What strategies is he pointing it to, and should the U.S. and Israel pursue to monitor and contain Iran long term?
Usuma, the thing is, despite that there is a confirmation from Donald Trump about the destruction in Iranian and deeply impacted the Iranian nuclear program. Also, Iran and Iran regime and Ayatollah Khamenei, they deny this kind of confirmation, and they consider it as a propaganda, and they confirm that there's ability for enrichment for about uranium enrichment. They said they still have this kind of enrichment, and the thing is, on the ground there is no confirmation about it. Despite also there is a several of Israeli cooperation and facilities from Iran. They said that the Iranian nuclear program is deeply impacted, but also there is no confirmation because there is no investigation about these things, and Iran is trying to make it as a secret things. And I guess Iran took hard lesson from the previous attack from Israel and Israel and America. So the thing is, what he's trying, Benjamin Netanyahu, he's trying to be, make Israel amplifying the power of Israel in the region and the area to make a several of Arab area and Arab countries to join in the normalization, the relation between Israel and them. So what he's trying to show, he's trying to be as a dog watch in the area that has been backed by America and some Western countries who support them by weapon. So also Benjamin Netanyahu is trying to sell a mirage on this for the Israeli community that they are they won in this war in Israel with Iran, and what happened of the in Israel, the destruction and the Israelis' economy, and they won in this war. So that they give them as a more green light to attack Iran again. And I guess Benjamin Netanyahu is trying to do his coming campaign for his coming the election for to be as a prime minister, and his party to won in the vote and taking places in the Israeli parliament. So the things here about Iran, as well as this, I talked to several of Iranian civilians. They said there is a destruction, and they said that's deeply impacted, but no one have information about the impact on the Iranian nuclear weapons or program, as well as Donald Trump yesterday, Witkoff yesterday said that they are going to meet Iran, and they are going for negotiation again. Iran has been welcomed the things, but also today the spokesman of Iranian foreign ministry, he denied that Iran, they didn't send any request to meet American with regard the negotiation with regard the negotiation of the Iranian nuclear weapon. So the things is here there is a several of news, and there is a conflict in between the news. Up to now, it's not clear. So I guess it's what is happening and what is playing out. I guess we should wait and we'll see what will happen in the coming time. Either the Iranian is ready to negotiate about their nuclear program, despite always Iran a statement and confirm it's a program, it's for peaceful usage and for only generate power. I guess also Iran has been deeply impacted during the 11 days of conflict between them and Israel and America. About the regime in Iran, we have witnessed several of a funeral, and we have witnessed before 3 days during the Ashura commemoration. Several of civilians have been supported the supreme leader of Iran, Ayatollah Khomeini, and as a people, I guess they are backing the regime against the Israelis attack. And I guess if the person, I mean, if we look about the psychological of Iranian people, they are deeply resisting. So, and there is there is a several of example like the war between Iran and
Ali,
Iraq.
thank you very much. I'll have to cut you off